Hello everyone, this is Teacher Maricar of English.com. Today, we will continue answering the activities from the lesson that we've discussed from our last video in this book, English Reading Basic 5. Those activities will help you to understand more about the article and to widen your vocabulary. So now, let's begin. Today, we will answer 3 activities in this page. Those activities are related to our article that we've discussed on our last video. The first activity is reading comprehension. The second one is writing practice. And the third one is summarizing practice. So, we will start on the reading comprehension part. In this part, I will read the question and also the choices. And then, you will find out the correct answer. It will be better if you will write your answer in a piece of paper. And then we will answer this activity together. Okay? So now, let's start. Number 1. When did Bell invent the first telephone? Is it A, in 1676, B, in 1776, or C, in 1876? Choose the best answer. How about number 2? Who was Mr. Watson? Is it A, he was Bell's teacher, B, he was Bell's partner, or C, he was Bell's cousin? What do you think is the correct answer? Next is number 3. Mr. Watson heard Bell's voice out of blank. Is it A, the room, B, the same part of the machine, or C, the other part of the machine? What do you think is the best answer? And now, last number 4 on this first activity. It was the first telephone blank. Is it A, communication in history, B, exhibition in history, or C, game in history? Now, choose the answer. Okay, so now it's time to know or to find the correct answer from those questions. So let's start on number 1. When did Bell invent the first telephone? The answer is letter C, in 1876. So let's look back on the article so we can see why this is the answer. Alexander Graham Bell finally succeeded in 1876. Okay, so how about number 2? Who was Mr. Watson? The answer is letter B. He was Bell's partner. Okay, in the article, it says here, Mr. Watson was his partner. Next one, number 3. Mr. Watson heard Belle's voice out of blank. What is the answer? Yes, it's letter C, the other part of the machine. It says here, Mr. Watson heard Belle's voice out of the other part of the machine. Okay, so how about the last number on the first activity, which is number 4? It was the first telephone. The answer is yes, letter A, communication in history. Because here, it was the first telephone communication in history. So we finished already the first activity. So now, let's move on to the second part. The second activity, or the second part, is the writing practice. Here, you are going to complete the sentence with the expression from the passage. So, let's start. This is the question. What did Bell invent? Alexander Graham Bell invented the first successful blank. So, what do you think is the missing word? Alright, so the missing word in this blank is telephone. Alexander Graham Bell invented the first successful telephone. Okay, very good. So now, let's move on to the last and the third part of the activity for today. So, in this part, you are going to complete this passage that was taken from the article. Find out the correct word on this blank or spaces. I will read it, and then you will find out the correct word that is missing on this sentence or sentences. I will start now. Many blank tried to make a phone, and Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful blank in 1876. He also made the first telephone blank in history. So now, find out the correct answers. Okay, what is the first missing word? The first missing word is scientist. Many scientists tried to make a phone. How about the second missing word? The answer is telephone. And Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful telephone in 1876. So how about the last missing word? The answer is communication. He also made the first telephone communication in history. Alright, so this is the end of our activity for today. I hope that you enjoy it and you learn a lot. It is really fun and exciting to learn English. Again, this is Teacher Maricar of Camplish.com. See you in our next video. Goodbye.